Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Big Mike here. Hey, summer's here. With summer comes fly problems. And you just wish they would go away. And there are so many products out there that they say they're the best, we're the best, whatever. And we've never used them before. So we went to a farm and ranch store, and I asked the lady which ones are your best sellers, and she said StarBar. All right, and we have two fly traps. We've got the jugs over here from them, and we have Rescue, which you set them up and you just hang them, and the flies go to them. And then we've got the bag, okay, from Rescue. So we have two of each, and we're going to see which one is the best fly attractor or killer or trapper, whatever the case is. Like, again, we've never used these, so we want to see which one actually works the best for us, and maybe none of them. So we're going to set these up, put them out into the shop, all four of them, because it is bad out there with the quail and the flies and the larvae, and it's just, oh God, you just can't go in there and they're just sticking to your skin and stuff. So we're gonna set these up. I've never done it before, so bear with me. And then once we get them set up again, we're gonna put them out there in the shop. And then when we get back from Freedom Weekend, we'll see which one collects the most flies. Maybe some of them, maybe all of them, maybe none of them. But that's what we're going to do here today. I'm glad you're here. So let's get busy and let's set these up. All right. So on the outdoor pop fly trap says add water and subtract flies. I guess that means get rid of them. So all you're going to do is unscrew the lid, remove the foil package, tear the pouch open, and drop the contents in there and add water to the fill line. Sounds simple, right? Watch this. And then we've got the bag here from Rescue, disposable big bag fly trap. Add water. It subtracts flies. All right. Flies find it faster, catch up to 40,000 flies, no mess in the disposal. So on this one, all we're going to do is cut the plastic at the top, pull open the attached string or wire, add water to the fill line in the bag, hang the trap. Done. All right. Then we have these. Now this is where the flies will come up underneath here. It's kind of like a fishing trap or a crawfish trap. You'll remove that little container there. You'll tear the bag open and then fill it to the fill line and hang it, and it's supposed to take care of it. And then we've got the jug here, this big boy. All right, the exact same thing. We will take the bags out of it that's inside there, and that thing pops up. So we'll unscrew this, take it out, remove the pouches. It does come with instructions right there, but I'm pretty sure I can cut the bag and drop the contents inside there. All right, so let's get these things set up and ready to go, and let's catch some flies. So we have removed the packets and only the pouch in there. Remember, we've got two of them in this jug. The hardest thing here was to cut along the bag line right here and make sure this is up to do it. But they have these pouches inside there, and the plastic dissolves. And we've got a big pack in here. So the package, the plastic around it will dissolve in there. and then you put the caps back on there and you go set them up. So now we're going to, I didn't want to sit there and show you I got to cut this and got to do that, and had to make sure I washed my hands. Make sure you wash your hands during the process, okay? You don't want to get this stuff on there, or you'll be walking around with flies on your fingers or whatever. You might stick it in your mouth, and I don't know. I'm not going to try it, so I don't want to make myself sick. So we've got all those ready to add water to it. So let's start adding water to these containers, and then we'll get them out to the shop and hang them up in different areas, okay? Okay, so we filled everything to the fill lines. I will tell you this one is messy, but the good thing is the bag's inside and you don't have to worry about it. But you're gonna have to do this one over the sink, okay? These were absolutely, and it's already dissolving in there. These are easy to use. It's just take the top off and fill it. This was kind of a mess, this bell-shaped one, because you got to turn it upside down, fill it, and then you have to turn it this way without spilling all the contents out. So use-wise, I don't know unless this bag one really catches a lot of flies, but in this bell-shaped one, unless they really do their job, it's kind of a mess. The jug, nice and easy, filled to the fill line. The packets inside, no problem, screw the top on. And the same thing with this one over here, this jug. All you have to do is put the top on, pop it up, and it catches flies. So relatively easy for these two. These two are a little bit messy, and you know, I just hope they catch flies, because I wouldn't want to mess with it on a regular basis, unless there's easier ones out there on the market. All right, so we've got them filled up. They're dissolving. It says it's going to take about 3 to 4 hours for it to fully get into the water and everything, and then the attractant just supposed to draw the flies in there. So step 2 is done. Now let's go on to step 3 out in the shop, where we hang these up in different places in the shop. All right, so let's do that. Okay, so now we're out in the shop. I have put anchors in 4 different locations inside the shop. I've already hung the bags. Again, the bag one's a little bit messy. I set it up on here, and for some reason it went to the side and it leaked a little bit of fly juice on the table, but the flies are all over it. So it works really quick. I did notice while I was setting it up, a fly already flew in one of them. So I'm hoping that's good news. So we'll see what happens after we get back from Freedom Weekend. We'll check the fly traps and see what the goings on is. And hopefully, fingers crossed, they work exactly like they say. Now, I hear everybody on YouTube saying this is the very best, this is the very best, and everybody's showing something different, so they all can't be the very best, or can they? Is it the fly attractant that gets them? Might be. Is it how they get inside there and they can't get back out? Might be. But we'll see. Okay, so let me take you around the shop and show you where I got them hung up. I use a nail and a screw and zip tie, but it doesn't say that on the bag or the bottle. So just remember to keep that lid up. You can't hang it from the lid in most cases, and it gives you a hole or a handle, but then you have to make sure that the trap is activated and it's got to stay up. It just doesn't stay up, at least not on these. So I used a little zip tie and I made sure it stays open. I can smell that stuff, man. Whew, that's pretty strong. So let's check all the things that I've done. What I've done, come on. Where I've hung all the fly traps, and cross your fingers, guys. Okay, so over here by the quail, where the real problem is, and everybody brags about these bags, I've hung the bag one, okay, made by Rescue. So I don't see any flies. There's flies on it. There's a fly right there. He wants to get in there. Go on in there, Mr. Fly. Okay, there's the one. Over here by the freezer, the chest freezer, we've hung one right there. I got flies on my hand right now as we're speaking, so we've hung that one. And if we go, don't mind the mess in my shop. It's called Mike's Messy Shop. I've hung one right there. There's a fly inside. There he is. Mr. Fly, you will die. Okay, so they just fly up from the bottom and they get inside there and they taste that stuff and then they die. Okay, oh, sorry about that. And they die. So we've got that one. Look at this messy shop. I've got so much stuff. It's pathetic. And then down here at the end of the workbench, I have put the jug, the Fly Terminator Pro. So yeah, let's see if that thing will work. Man, my fingers are crossed. So we got all 4 of them set up. I'm excited. I hope this works. I hope I come back from Freedom Weekend and there are tons of flies in there, but there's probably tons more flying around. But each one of them saying they're going to catch 30 to 40,000 flies. So Big Mike's going to put a dent in the fly problem. And if it works, just call me Lord of the Flies. Okay? And then we'll get rid of those flies, dispose of them. And whichever one works the best, that's the one I'm going to keep buying and I'm going to keep setting up. So guys, I hope you found this informative. They're very easy to use. Just make sure you wash your hands. I can't stress that enough, okay? You don't want that fly juicy attractant stuff to get on there and then you go and bite your fingernail and you get sick, okay? So guys, remember, be kind to one another, help somebody in need, and always think of that. Now this fly lord of the flies, is going to wrangle him up some flies. I'm sick of them. Love you guys. See you on the next video.
After it, we packed our bags, found a little land with a Humboldt flag. Oklahoma skies where we set down roots with 2 dogs, 1 cat, and some chicken coops.